Hello everybody. So finally I've got these things in to finish this project. This is it's a TRS-80 Model 3, Model 4, Model 4P, and Model 1 emulator inside a Tandy Model 200 laptop case. And it wasn't easy. I've done a video about this before, but you see it's working. There's the screen. Okay, so I got a Raspberry Pi Zero running an emulator called SDLTRS. I think it's right. I got an Arduino right here that I programmed to convert Tandy 200 keyboard into a USB keyboard. Let me see if I can move this without destroying anything. Okay. And I've got a modern color LCD screen, even though it only needs to be black and white. It's a modern LCD screen in here, and I got the composite video out from the Pi going to the LCD screen. The LED, the low battery light on the LED that's normally used as a low battery light on the Model 200, I'm using it as an activity light for this. So, and I've got that wired up directly. Usually it's on the keyboard, but I took it off. It's usually right here, but I took that off and just got one hot glued in there. I've got a switch. I've got a power input jack. It takes 12 volts DC. The LCD needs 12 volts. I've got a little converter here that takes that 12 volts and steps it down to 5 volts for the Raspberry Pi, and the Raspberry Pi is feeding the Arduino. Right here's a little speaker, but I was missing an amplifier. So you can hear it out of the speaker, but it's not very loud. It's not very good. And plus, I 3D printed this little knob here. I'm going to use this as a volume switch. But so I tried to construct from materials I've already got on hand, like from various old circuit boards and whatnot. I tried to find materials I needed to try to create my own amplifier, but that didn't work out. So I just went ahead and ordered some. There's like 5 in here, and this was like $7 shipped. So it's like, why not? Because I can always use these other ones in some other projects I'm working on, so that's no big deal. So I was happy to do that. Okay, so I'm going to cut to the next clip. Okay, so here is the little amplifier board that I will be using. It's got a left and right in, 5 volts in. It's got a left and right out. I do not want to connect the left and right out together, because I'm thinking because there's power coming out there, right? So I'm thinking if I tie them together, it might cause a problem. So I'm just going to use I don't know, pick one, left or right. I'm going to pick one or the other to connect the speaker and the input up to. So like I'll have the speaker on the right out and have the input from the Raspberry Pi going to the right in, and the 5 volts, I was thinking I could probably get that off the Raspberry Pi, hopefully. It is also powering the Arduino, so I'm hoping that step down converter that I've got in there that's feeding the Raspberry Pi from the 12 volts DC taking 12 volts DC and converting it to 5 volts for the Pi. I'm hoping that there's enough amps going through there. There should be, because I think that it's rated for like, I don't know, 3 amps or something. I don't know if that's going to be enough or not. I might have to put another, I mean, I hate to do that, but I may have to put another little step down converter in there to get my 5 volts for the amplifier. I don't know. I'm going to just try to get out the Pi first and see if that works. So I'll put little pins in this because I've got the speaker here. I've got DuPont connectors on it, so I want to just be able to unplug it if necessary. Next clip. Alright, so I got my board here, a little amplifier board. I got my soldering iron heating up. Should be heated up by now. I've got these little little DuPont pins to put on this. Let me see, I need to put some solder wick on here. I think this is the 5 volts right here, and I don't know, I don't remember. 5 volts. Right's on the inside, that's on the outside. Okay, am I still in shot? No, maybe. So I think this is right, and I think these right here, solder, not wick, flux. I don't know what I'm saying. Flux is amazing stuff. I don't know if I'm in focus or not. Yeah, maybe. Okay. Put some solder on the gun here. I need a fan. Hang on. Oh, come on. Okay. Stinky stop solder. Maybe, possibly. Stay. Okay. It's not perfect. I just need it to work. Okay. Oh, flux is like a miracle tool. It's amazing. It just makes the flutter, it makes the solder flow really nice. Maybe a little bit more there. I know, it's amazing at my solder skills, huh? Lack thereof. Come on. Flow, little solder flow. Don't want to do that too much, it'll mess it up. What's going on? Alright. This one, it's being difficult. Okay, there it is, I think. Looks like a cold solder. there. I'm still working on my soldering skills, people. Come on. I don't know. It looks iffy. Let me see. At this point, I'm going to clean the soldering pin off, and hopefully that'll make a difference, and put some more flux on there. Let's see if I can get it to do what I need it to do, because that looks like a bad okay. I think it's okay. Inspection time. It'll do. Okay, so after checking everything with the multimeter here on continuity, make sure that you got the ground connected to ground, all that stuff. Right here is the amplifier, the little amplifier board that I soldered the pins to. So I've got the output going to this little bitty speaker. Right there, see it? And I've got power, well, ground going here. Yeah, the wire is orange, but you know, what do you do? I've got the 5 volts coming from the Raspberry Pi, and I've got the input coming from the Raspberry Pi. I may have those backwards, I'm not sure. I'll find out here in a second. So I'm going to power it up, see what it does. I don't have the volume wheel connected yet. This is just a test to see if I get any audio output. Now watch it be really loud. It could be. Okay, we got a beep. Okay, it's coming on. Takes about 45 seconds to boot up, I think, something like that. Yeah, you see the screen there. Yeah, 45 to 60 seconds for this, for the SDL TRS emulator to boot on Raspberry Pi. It's coming. So the whole point of this is to see if I get audio, and I'll try to run Frogger. I hear something. I mean, everything seems like it's working okay. Okay, here we go. Type in Frogger. It don't sound very good. Wait a minute. Let's change it around, see if it sounds better. No, sounds worse. Well, that doesn't sound exactly right. However, maybe the speaker. It's kind of there. The amplifier is working. Alright. Just a reset button. So the amplifier is working. I may have a bad speaker. Possibly. So I'm going to change out the speaker and see if that fixes it. Hang on. Okay! I think I got the right thing going here. I got a giant speaker here going. I got out of the garage. It sounds pretty good. So I think the main problem, if you can still hear me, was this little speaker is not good enough. This is I think I pulled this out of the printer. Ow! This printer board. Well, actually, it's a laser printer board. I think I pulled this out of. So yeah, this ain't sufficient. But that's working pretty good. That sounds like it's supposed to sound. Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. Yep. Sounds pretty good. Okay. So I just need to, let's see, which button, hang on. I forgot which menu button it is. That pause? No, I'm not sure. But anyways, I think that I've got the right combination. I just need to hook up the volume switch because, you know, obviously the volume's way too loud. I just had this speaker temporarily connected, so I need to find another little speaker to put in this. Man, that's unfortunate that this thing is not adequate, but that's more of a little beeper than it is a speaker. It's, you know, it's more of a, what do you call it, like a piezo speaker thing. So that's a shame, but let me turn this off. So that's pretty successful. Amplifier works. I'm pulling the power from the Pi, and I just need to put in the volume switch and it should be good to go, hopefully. Alright, and I gotta find a speaker. the Amstrad speaker would be just the right size, just about. But no, I'm going to keep that in the Amstrad. I got to find a speaker somewhere, a real speaker, not one of these PZO, whatever they call it, speakers. But okay, that's all for now. Thanks for watching. The Tandy 200 is coming along. Tandy 200 Model 3, Model 1, Model 4. Ka-chow. It's coming along. And oh yeah, something else. I'll be able to change the SD card, so it can also be a Commodore 64 or a 128 or a 16 or a plus 4 or a PET. So the color screen will come in handy because it'll be able to emulate anything a Raspberry Pi can emulate. All you got to do is change the SD card. So it's going to be a computer of many different emulations, we shall say. Okay, it's coming along. The hardest part about this thing was to get the keyboard matrix right. Believe it or not, that was kind of difficult. That took me a while. That was probably the longest part of this build, was the figuring out the programming for the keyboard matrix using the well, it's not an art, it's a teensy 2.0 plus. It's like an Arduino, you know what I'm saying. So alright, this is Scotty Animation. Thanks for watching. Can't wait to get this thing completed. So after I put the volume wheel in, I just need to 3D print some like port covers, for the empty ports here, and that'll be it. And this will be done. Cool beans. All right. Thank you for watching. If you like this content, please subscribe, give a thumbs up. If you don't like it, give it a thumbs down. That's your prerogative. I don't mind. I am unorthodox. That's true. And also, I am not an electronics genius. I'm just, as you can tell from my videos, this stuff's new to me. I just really got into like repairing electronics and stuff and messing around with this stuff like back a year and a half, 2 years ago. Yeah. Probably like a year and a half ago, I guess. And I'm still learning, but I always wanted to know how to do this stuff. Even, when I was a kid back in the 70s, I wanted to be able to know how to actually repair this stuff and fix it and make my own stuff, and I'm getting to do that. It's like a dream come true for me. It's something I'm getting to do that I always wanted to do, but just really never had a chance. And now I got the time, and I'm able to do it, and it's a pleasure to do this stuff. I love doing it. Anyways, thanks for watching. I'll talk to you later.